What's going on, guys? It is the Pat Goat TCG back again for episode number 2 of ranking our new Wicked Prophecy cards from Kryptic. So today we're going to be tackling Charlie, People's Champion. We're going to be changing up the criteria a little bit, so we're not going to be taking into account splashability, as Charlie is meant to be played solely in the human deck, so we're only going to be rating her out of 15. Instead of 20 like we did for the previous episode. So we will change around the rating system for different cards depending on what they should be rated by. Again, like and subscribe and leave me comments on what y'all think about my rating and for different cards that y'all would like to see rated. Let's get right into it with Charlie, People's Champion. Alright, so here we go. We're getting a look at Charlie, People's Champion, the new noble rare from Wicked Prophecy. And it is a 3 mana with 1 generic, 1 white, and 1 blue casting cost, an 8/8, no keywords. And let's read the effect real quick. So it cannot be destroyed by combat, your human citizens cannot be countered, and short time 3 human citizens with a total soul cost of 3 or less cost 1 blue or a white mana instead of the 3. So that is the effect. And as I said earlier, we're going to be using 3 criteria this time. We're taking out splashability, as you're never going to be splashing Charlie. So we're going to be looking at her impact as soon as she hits the field, her versatility when she's on the field, and after you resolve her, how effective is she? So first, starting with impact. So as soon as you play her, what are you getting? Honestly, not much. You have to... Basically, you're trying to play Charlie on turn 3. Turn 3, you cast her. You're not going to be able to use her. Human citizens can't be countered. And you're really not going to be able to use her short time 3. So for that reason, I gave her impact at 2. She's still an 8/8 body, and she does set you up well for later turns. And she cannot be destroyed by combat, so she's an okay blocker on your turn. So next, we're going to be looking at versatility. How versatile are her effects? And for that, I gave her a 4. So she has 3 very unique effects. She cannot be destroyed by combat, human citizens cannot be countered, and the reduction of cost from 3 to 1. So all very versatile, all very unique effects. And given those unique effects, they all have different strengths. So her first effect makes her a good blocker, makes her a good attacker as well. If you can buff her up during the attack phase to kind of take out one of your opponent's blocking citizens. Not be countered makes it very good against the control decks that were used to countering all of your big citizens. So those DOAs, dead on arrivals, aren't going to be as effective. Those rash judgments aren't going to be hitting as many of your citizens as they used to. And then her short time 3 ability, also very versatile, gives you the chance to play other human 3-drops that previously weren't played in the deck that you now have access to. Okay, so some of the 3-drops I was talking about that weren't really relevant in Genesis, that might be relevant in Wicked Prophecy because of Charlie. The cost reduction she provides. One is Astrid. Astrid is a 3-mana white, which made her very difficult to cast. She's eager, and whenever she attacks, you may discard a card at random. If you do, she becomes ravenous until end of turn. And 11-year cards destroyed by her cost 1 more to cast. So she provides Eager, which is very good. Ravenous, also very good at being able to hit 2 11-year cards at the same time. And increasing the cost of 11-year cards can be very important when playing against certain matchups like Control. So this could be a very relevant card moving forward with Charlie. Another one I was looking at is Camilla. And Camilla would actually be insane in the human deck. So I'd recommend looking into her. She reads other non-undead citizens you control enter the island eager. So usually paying 3 mana for this isn't really the payoff you're looking for. But if you're able to cast Camilla for 1 mana, having all your humans enter with eager would be insane. So having your 1-drop Wyland, the new one from Wicked Prophecy, as well as all your other small humans entering with eager and sidestep, just going to be able to provide so much pressure on your opponents. And lastly, from Wicked Prophecy, we have Manute. So Manute says, enter If you have destroyed an 11 your card by combat this turn, return up to 2 target citizens with a combined total soul cost of 4 or less, and short time 4, sacrifice the citizen, counter target spell. Just a very versatile card, and if you're able to cast it for 1, the amount of value you're getting is actually insane. And his short time 4 ability is kind of always going to be active when you're playing human aggro. So a very good card if you're able to keep Charlie on board. And that brings us to our last rating of Charlie, her resolution rating. So after you resolve her, if she's able to survive the turn and get back to your upkeep, and you're able to untap with her, how effective is she? And I think that's an easy 5. Being able to play these 3 drops for 1 mana and having for the rest of your turn, and as long as she stays on the field, your citizens can be countered, is so valuable that you're probably going to win the game if she ends up staying on the field for a turn. Just the amount of value you can gain over your opponent, the amount of pressure you can apply is insane. And so that for that reason, I'm giving her a 5 on resolution, bringing her total score to 11 out of 15. A 5 for resolution, a 4 for versatility, and a 2 for impact. I think she's an auto-include for the beginning of the meta for humans. I'm just having that potential to pop off and giving humans that extra push if she can stay on board is something that I think they needed. But her slowness and the fact that she needs to stay on the field a whole turn for her to pay off is kind of what holds her back. So it'll be interesting to see what people come up with, if some of those 3 drops I mentioned will start to see more play. But I think Charlie's a very cool card, and it provides something the humans really needed and a different way to play the human aggro strategy. So with that, please tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about my rating and what you would change, and let me know what other cards y'all would like to see in the series. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and I hope you have a good day.